Hi, this is a weird place that we're in as of right now, and here's the reason why. This video that I recorded was recorded 2 times. The first time, there was something that I had to do, and so I had to basically stop the whole recording and attend to that event. And then the second time I recorded, the audio got jacked up because of this mic right here. Now I had to unplug the whole thing and replug it back in, so now the audio should sound nice and crisp into your ears, which is why I haven't been able to upload anything lately. I did take, breaks here and there, but as soon as I was about to get back into, groove of recording, basically this mic was all messed up and I had to fix it. So now everything is good to go and I could proceed as normal, of course. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, it's NullFace and welcome to Beastars Season 1 Episode 3 reaction. A few things happened here and there with Episode 2. I mean, basically this past season has been amazing, really, with the 2 episodes that we saw. It was pretty much an unexpected ending, of course, when, Haru was thinking of something else and assumed what he was thinking and decided to do whatever, take off all their clothes. And Lewis and Legoshi has like a brotherly relationship development going on. My head is just all over the place. Sorry if I'm stuttering all over the place. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I'm not even gonna stall anymore. We're gonna go ahead and get into Episode 3, and we're gonna see how Legoshi handles things from Episode 2 with the way things ended and whatnot. Wow, it's loud in my headphones. Shout out to Orange Studios for making this beautiful series and putting it on Netflix in the first place. The best anime that I've seen in all my years. And I already know with all that fur that's on this man's back, he spit on this wild stuff. Mind you, this man was literally on the first date and he's already going. God dang, what is wrong with me? Chill out, Jordan, this is the first video back. This man went wild already on the first date. I don't know if she's really pure white. She's kind of like, that white mixed with yellow, but light. It's like she has that yellow color, but the color of yellow is light.
She cleans up after herself and leaves.
And like I said right here, it's like if you were to commit a murder and then you clean up after it so that way you're not leaving no evidence behind. So everyone vote for the trap card. Yeah, that trap card when Haru meets a boy. And like I said before, you don't have to go from guy to guy and be a toy for all these boys. You could just basically just find that one guy who will love you for who you are and just stick with that one guy for a while that will treat you well. I love how he said, she can be more dangerous than any carnivorous beast. Why so specific? Are you sure about that? Because it just happened in Episode 2.
Just expect me to slide in those DMs.
Honestly, that's why I was stuttering all over the place in the intro. This part right here got me all speechless. This is too early in a relationship. What are you doing? Y'all only known each other for 10 minutes. 10 minutes! She already tried to seduce a man already before getting to know a man. Like, what is this? Cream color? No. At this point, put a blanket on her and just leave. Now she's coming to the realization that she took 2 steps further. Dang. He slapped that glass door on his tail and everything. The curtains aren't closed yet. Can you close? Thank you. I'd rather just not and just walk back to my classroom. I got a school project to work on. See, that's why it's always safe to basically be walking along the walls if you're that small in this universe, because if you walk in in the middle of the hall, someone could step on you, and then that's it. It's a done deal. Whenever I begin to question myself as, is Haru a good person or is Haru a bad person? I can't even tell. Like, I start getting philosophical about these types of things, you know, where I just put in the what ifs in between, because basically she could be anyone for all I know, or or plot twist, she could be someone that I clearly did not know ever since episode 1 or something like that. But even though she'd be sleeping with other guys, it's like, is she a good person at the end of the day? And like, you know, she's putting herself through all this drama just for that one thing that she always thinks about. I have no clue. I really don't. So Legoshi thinks she's a good person despite her trying to seduce Legoshi to do something that he didn't want to do. So it's interesting to me that after Legoshi was almost seduced by Haru, Legoshi thinks Haru is a good person and that he's not assuming anything about her and whatnot. So I kind of find that interesting. Single forever, just like me. Academy Awards? So everyone's getting a reward. So it must be what? And then the school thing? Yeah, I'm looking at you, Bill. Remember how I said in the trailer reaction that I was suspect of Bill for murdering Teb? And as we see it in like the first episode, of course, the shadowy figure, I said that shadowy figure mostly resembled Bill in this one. And it's interesting too, because in this shot right here, they're blurring out Lewis and they're focusing all their attention on Bill. And it's like, why is that? Does Bill have some sort of significance to some sort of effect to how Beastars started? I'm very suspect of Bill because the shadowy figure resembles Bill, and even from seeing the season 2 trailer of Beastars showing Bill biting the face of Tab, it's gotta be 100% Bill. It just has to be. So you're mad. It's like when rain drops, you act like it hurts because the rain is dropping on you. Like, it's just rain. Rain is just water. It's okay to get your hair wet and whatnot. You try something, you failed at it, move on. Look at them dancing down there and just trading. Like y'all see that? Y'all see that? They put it in that work for the stage performance. Judge you on talent, how good you are at something, what you're unique at. We all have our own phobias. You know, my phobia is literally the ocean.
When you're underwater and you literally can't see anything but just water.
Only those with unique circumstances can join.
I mean, I got a unique circumstance in editing videos as well as recording them, especially providing my personality on these videos or displaying my personality on these videos. But I'm still in the dark at this point, working on to get into the spotlight still. I'm just a guy that posts random videos, so it's like, it's nothing at this point. I enjoy making these videos and I enjoy putting them out and whatnot, just for your entertainment, you know? You have a bad day, come to this channel to be entertained, to laugh, and to get a crack at this, you know? So basically you say that everyone has a secret, and now he's asking Legoshi what's his secret. I don't think Kai wants to know that, and I almost forgot his name, because if I forgot his name, that would have been terrible of me. That's some foreshadowing right there. So there may be secrets down the line that we're gonna be discovering as we go into this series. Guys having a tantrum. I love how everyone looks like, yep, I do not want to do this anymore. I'd rather move on to something else. all these people right over here, they do not want to be here at at all. They just want to you know, quit this job that they're on and just move on to something else. While this man cares about only getting close-ups of Lewis, basically just for the money. Man was tripping. I was about to say, I wish I had a AA battery, but I don't. But I was about to make a joke saying, oh, you lost a battery, or your battery is dead? Here, I got one under my desk. You could take this battery if you want. Oh, so they're talking about if Lewis were to basically mess up on stage, they could like get a shot of that. I do remember that Lewis has a broken leg, which I couldn't include in the intro, but yeah, Lewis definitely broke his leg. I literally forgot about it. My mind just blue screen. Yeah, how is he gonna be able to perform on stage? Like, his leg is broken. He's been able to last this long up to this point, and it's like how is he gonna be able to manage, you know? Student ID, name. Alright, I'm deleting the channel. Why on earth would they get the names wrong for this character right over here? I really don't get it. You know what? If y'all are gonna literally name this character Lewis, keep the name Lewis. Choose between the two. Either it's Lewis or Lewis. Just pick one. But you know what? I would just call him Lewis at this point. And even though they keep on getting it mixed with Lewis, student ID name Lewis, classification Red Deer. That leg is all busted up. This man is really going through it. And yeah, he did not knock. Don't you just not like it when, you know, you're in the middle of something and all of a sudden some random person is going to bust down the door? So basically that kind of explains as to why Lewis is always like this. It's because he's always thinking less of himself, and it's like, we've seen you do a lot of things that make you who you are and that you're talented in. Like, how could you honestly think less of yourself, you know? He's fixated on Legoshi's hands. He can't even focus on his face. He's trying to though. Bruh. At this point, he wants to get a knife and slice them heads off. Getting tired of this. He's like, can you stop moving your hands? This is definitely awkward. And I love how they're literally playing this soundtrack in the background as this is going on. Like, this is an awkward moment indeed. And I guess the reason why Lewis did that is because every time he looks at Legoshi, it's like Legoshi reminds him of Lewis in a way. Like, basically, you know, Lewis and Legoshi have like something in common, so I can definitely see what's going on here. And I feel like he's working himself too hard to the point where it's like, bro, you need to chill. You need to you know, take a break. Oh. Can someone make a beat out of that so that way I can rap to it for another Beastars video that I will be putting out, cause this is a bop to me with the clock tower going off. You know, do 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 do, and then overlay with some trap beats and whatnot. Biology hour, biology day, where basically all edible species are together for an hour. Okay, so it's Legoshi's first time.
Does it feel a bit warm to you?
That's because he got fur on.
Incredible.
Uh-oh. Gotta get that copyright! If Haru and Legoshi were to ever get together, they're gonna be having a lot of stories to tell when they get old. And it's gonna be like, Legoshi gonna be like, hey, remember the first time we met and you tried to seduce me when I was trying to have a conversation with you and just plant gardens or pick out, you know, the flowers that I needed and help you plant gardens or whatnot? Yeah, those were the good old times. Yeah, know yourself before anyone knows you. That's an emotion of happiness right there. So he's feeling a connection with Haru Adler. So it's the day of the performance. About to get this performance in. Oh, I heard that one. That gotta hurt. That gotta sting like a bee. Your leg is gonna be... No, your leg is already done. Your leg is fractured. You're gonna do this with a fractured leg. Also, that's a beautiful picture right there. It's just me, myself, and I. That's his inside thoughts as to what he's actually thinking. Basically, he's battling, you know, the broken, fractured leg that he has. So it's like Lewis versus his broken leg. Let's see who wins in the end. Oh, god dang. The cracks that I be hearing every time he steps on his fractured leg. I'm about to drop a tear from this stage performance. This man about to pass out already. I already know he want to go to sleep after this. Now you gotta go to the hospital and fix that fractured leg of yours. And hey, nothing messed up during recording. That's very nice. That was episode 3 of the first season of Beastars. What a great episode that definitely was, of course. I feel like Lewis doubts himself too much and doesn't give himself enough credit for the things that he does throughout this series, because basically I'm pretty sure that he's put a lot of work into the things that he does. I feel like he should definitely give himself, you know, the benefit of the doubt, even though, you know, he may not think of it himself that way or so and so. I'm stuttering all over the place. Basically, he went sicko mode on Legoshi, and it's like, you know, he has to chill from, you know, doing all this work or putting this work into all these things that Lewis is doing. So I feel like, you know, he definitely needs a break and whatnot, because it's like you can't be overworking yourself like that, or putting that much pressure on yourself. Take a break. Come to my house, play Fortnite, play some video games with me, take a walk around my neighborhood, and you know, we're gonna have a chill time. And then Lewis and Legoshi, they kind of seem to have a lot in common, more than I definitely thought. It's also curious that after Legoshi was almost seduced by Haru, he still has that connection with her, and you know, he thinks different of Haru. Like, he doesn't think that Haru is a bad person, because, you know, they only met each other for 10 to 20 minutes of just gardening plants. Legoshi seems to be very interested in Haru, despite the fact that he almost got seduced by her in the first place. So we're gonna see how that grows, and we'll see how the relationship further, and we shall see how Lewis proceeds with things and whatnot in the next episode. And I don't know, overall great episode and whatnot, and I cannot wait to see that episode full, cause I want some more.
Got him!
If you guys enjoyed this video, blast that like button on your way out. Also, why not subscribe to join me on this journey? I'm still stuttering all over the place. Look, this is my first time after a long time. It's been a minute. And I will see you guys on the next episode of NullFace. I drank so much water this morning. So, I'm gonna end it right here. I gotta pee, cause I can't hold it anymore.